Hey Isaac, I am Rabia Hanif and I'll be hosting this session of Youth Feed and I have a very special guest with us today.
Hi people, this is Nirupam Khadatkar. I was the LCVP, that is Local Committee Vice President for Marketing and Customer Experience for AIESEC in Nagpur for the year of 2021 and 2022.
All right, and along with that, Nirupam was an NST for marketing at Isaac in Pakistan. So, how was your experience working with the people of Pakistan?
So I'll tell you something very special. I wanted to be in the industry of Pakistan from whenever I joined AIESEC because I wanted to interact with the people which are neighbors to me, to my country, and I cannot find the platform to do so. And it's something which are the myths in people's mind, and everybody thinks like they're in enemy countries and all like that. But yeah, it was something very very magical. I can say I applied in July and I got into it honestly, and yeah, the people are so friendly. I have connected with every single person in my industry. I know everyone's name. Even with my MCVP, that was Shazib, it was like working with them was like very fab because whenever we discuss any solution or any problem, we can find solutions on that. We can interact with anyone. It is not like that. I was restricted to my portfolio. I was also giving suggestions to other portfolios, and that was something magical over it. And I didn't find it anywhere else. And yeah, that's something very fab about this opportunity which I got, and it is something which I will remember for my lifetime.
Yeah, and for those who don't know what portfolios are, so basically we have sub departments in Isaac, and when you're working as an NST, so you get to experience to work with in a synergy with other departments too. For example, if you're in marketing, then you get to work with people who are dealing with finance and legality. So it's a very good opportunity. And also, I agree. I worked with Indians in a global project, and it was an amazing experience. And like before starting off, I was a bit scared because I was partnered up with them, but I mean like right now I would say like some of my closest friends are from India, so it's very nice to be able to work with people from other countries, especially when you don't get to see each other in real life. So do you believe that global workplaces such as Isaac actually bring politically parted nations together?
See, that's the very important thing which Isaac is doing so far from 1948. Like the very important thing which we strive for is peace and fulfillment of humankind potential. And we find that the opportunities which we are getting over here to interact with the people from all over across the world, that's very important to understand what kind of culture is happening and what we and our ancestors have been talking about the myths. So it's kind of a myth buster for me. And yeah, in true sense, right now the conflict is going in Russia and Ukraine, and I also have the friends from Russia and Ukraine, from both the countries, and that's something which is important. Like ISEC has given us a platform to talk with this kind of people to understand their problems, and in any kind we can help. It's like something we have done for the world. So ISEC is have given a platform for us to interact with the youth, understand the problems which they are facing, which we are facing, because eventually we are humans, not something which we are separated by just by borders. But yeah, same thing is there. Like I also have eyes, nose, and ears, and you also have the same. So there is no such kind of thing that hatred should be like spreading all across the world. It's like everything is normal. Just if everything goes on with communication, everything can be sorted, and that's what Isaac is doing. We're giving platform for people to communicate and foster cross-cultural exchanges. That's very important for people like us who would be the torchbearer for our nations. So that's very important for us to think like what is actually the thing, what we need to focus on, rather than having the kind of quarrels and all, and rather than spreading hatred than spreading love and peace. So
I
that's
agree.
about it. And yeah, Isaac is the platform which is fulfilling all the needs for people right now.
So, do you believe that working in a global setting, you get to meet people from completely different backgrounds and with complete different perspective of lives and ultimately different opinions on everything? Do you believe that working with such people, you actually become more empathetic and you start accepting others the way they are and with their differences?
See, that's important thing. Like we always think every single human being is different. Every single person is different. Like it may be my neighbor who would be there right now sitting next to me must have a very different perspective on the thing what I have, and that's may vary from people to people. And yes, in global scenario this happens always, but while we are talking to someone we get a different perspective of things which we are seeing on a one way. We get different ways of seeing one problem, and getting solution of that problem makes by other ways makes it easier. While if I think of a problem right now and I get many perspectives from people who have experienced it, or while having communication I may get some good ideas of solving that. So yes, it's an important thing that on a global platform we discuss such kind of things, and with these things the communication happens, the things goes on a very different end, and we get a very different perspectives of what the things can, how it can be solved in different manners. So yeah.
Right, right. I agree to every single thing that you have said so far. And I believe that when you work with diverse network of people and you get to know words from their perspective, then I think that you actually start accepting everyone and everything, and you understand that it's okay to have differences, but it doesn't mean that the other person is less human than me or the other person's opinion is not valid. So I
Yeah,
agree, and I
true.
think that working in a diverse working space, you get to brainstorm in a much better way because everyone is coming with their own opinion, and the opinion is reflected to a different background that you all are coming from.
Yeah, it's the reflective of, also at times it's reflective of what culture you are also belonging to, because every person, as I brought up in my city Nagpur, will be having some kind of cultural things related to Nagpur, and I'll be putting forward that kind of points. And yeah, now I'll talk about something about India. So it's a diverse country of being. I have seen diverse peoples in itself. Like I was there in my commission only. There were diverse people when I was speaking to every single person. My also have a slight different taste of languages and all, and this kind of things. And yes, this things impact the world. Like every single person's culture also gives us kind of a essence of culture is there in their thinking as well, and that is what impacts us. Like what that culture feels and that kind of people feels about this society feels and that society feels about this problem is very important we need to listen to, like as it's right for every human to speak up on any given topic. So yes, that's important to listen, and we get very different perspectives of this problem we were thinking of, or any topic. That's not important that there should be a problem to talk on, but any topic we are talking about is also important. So we always get a different problem, different perspective of people what they think, and very different innovative ideas also about what people think and how it can be solved if there is a problem. So yeah.
Right, right. Okay, so there's this fun question that I have in mind that I really wanted to ask. So relatability is something that our generation really craves a lot. So I read it somewhere that memes are like inside jokes for people who are lonely. So I have a question that when you were working with Pakistanis, was there any point where you realized that okay, you guys are so similar, or you felt related with them? Because considering the backgrounds of the two nations, I would say that there are a lot of similarities among the people of the both countries.
Yeah, it's like the same. Like the type of languages we speak, we follow the culture. Many times I find that the culture is also same. Some kind of essence of the Eastern culture of Pakistan I've seen in my the western parts of the India as well and all. So this kind of culture is reflected Punjab's and all other, like the reflective culture I have seen there, the kind of cultures we always see in India. I've seen such kind of things. Also, the linguistic, like languages and all this kind of things is similar. I also speak Hindi over here in India, and There is also a Hindi speech spoken in Pakistan. So yeah, there are very similarities also in thinking, I may say. There is something, some kind of thinking that are also same. I have met across with many people in my NST, and I found that there is nothing such kind of separation. Yeah, everyone has some different perspective, but yeah, the kind of thing which we are always were thinking about was peace and nothing else, and how we can develop each other while we were there together. So yeah, there was kind of connect I had with these people were like something different. And yes, that was important for me as a person. And yes,
All right. So, was there any cultural shock for you, like something you didn't know about Pakistan before and you got to know? Like, for example, for my friend, he still cannot accept the fact that in Pakistan we add mutton in bhindi or we add like meat in all the subsies that we make. So, was there any cultural shock that you got to know about during your NST journey?
I got to hear this was something different. I just heard about like the meat and bindi and all. I didn't know about this thing.
Yeah, in Pakistan, we
Not
put mutton or chicken, like any protein source in anything. We don't care what it is. We just
okay.
add in mutton or chicken, whatever it is.
Oh, nice. I was not knowing this. So this was something I knew today. So we didn't have like that thing. I don't know, but nothing as a cultural shock because I can find the culture is very, very similar to each other, as well as the transportation sources which I found. And like we were also having some nights. We are also viewing the videos of rickshaws and all like the comedy videos. So yeah, there's something different, not something different. It's same as we found it in India. So yeah, nothing like
And
a cultural shock was there.
especially like I guess sharing memes with your Indian friends and then same for you, like sharing memes with your Pakistani friend is something very fun because you cannot send
Yeah.
those meme to your other international friends. But yeah, you
Yes,
can
that's
relate.
true. That's true. Yeah. So there was one person, Kashyap, who used to send us memes or always create memes and all. So yeah, I have seen our NST team group is active. Still, there are memes coming on the group and all. So yeah, it's fun while sharing that memes and all.
Yeah, I remember then like this one time we really wanted to meet like me and my friends from India, and then the plan became what was that we decided to meet at Kartarpur corridor, and we were like, okay, we are all gonna come there, and then we can meet. Or the other plan was to just come at Wagah border and wave at each other.
Yeah,
So yeah, these were
yeah,
the
yeah,
only
yeah.
two plans. So
Yeah,
I would,
that was our plan as well. But yeah, it can't be successful because my exams and all college schedules are there. So yeah.
yeah, I hope to see you and my other friends too one day.
Yes, sure, definitely.
So, anything that you want to end this conversation with, anything that you want to let the youth know about the both countries, or how, like anything you want to say?
See, just the thing like people, very important thing that it's never being country specific debates and all. This is something which let politics do, let the people from politics do. It's not for us. Like we are the youth, we will be shaping the world. So it's something which we need to do as we are being given the power by the God that we can shape the world how we can. Because no other person than human is more intelligent on this earth right now. So something which we can do to foster peace in our whole world would be something great. Everything can be sorted by having communication, not just me specifically talking about India, Pakistan, or something like that. But yes, we always feel that if we quarrel in our family, what is the solution for it is just having communication. The clear communication helps to bring every kind of solution. So yes, that's important for us to be empathetic about things, think from both end, and start giving solutions, not just seeing problems. But if there is any kind of problem, then find solution for it and how it can be taken ahead and how we can solve that. That's very important. And platforms like AIESEC are something where we can foster this kind of things. And I always live by one code, that is, if an opportunity knocks your door, don't miss it. It's the first step when you apply for that opportunity, it's the first step of your leadership skills. So yeah, be a leader, be a one who can change the world. You don't know how you will impact the world, uh, or any person's life anytime by doing something small, but that's important that you have an empathetic heart right from now. And rather than spreading hatred, let's spread love and peace. That's very important. So yeah, that's it from my end.
I agree to every single thing you said, and I agree that instead of spreading hatred, we should spread love and peace. And on that note, we will end our discussion for today. It was a very insightful discussion. Loved having you here with us. And everyone listening to the podcast right now, please comment down below what do you want to, like anything you want to tell the world, and give this video a like and share. Goodbye, everyone.